Everybody, this is Grace. In this video, I want to talk about something, that when I was younger, there wasn't so much information out about this kind of thing, when like bullies and narcissistic people, or any of this. Really, there wasn't all that much out there, and there weren't, you didn't have many people that you would hear about stuff like that from, and there was no YouTube or no internet that you could look this kind of stuff up and see examples of this kind of abuse, this whatever it is, or just this information on this topic. Okay, and this is this topic is about when somebody just doesn't like you and you don't know why. You have no idea why. Someone maybe you met at school, college, university, your church, your job, your new family member, like an in-law, and you just don't know. You've never done anything wrong to that person, or nothing. You've not looked at them funny. You've not said anything negative about them, or you may have just walked up to shake their hand, and next thing you know, they're giving you a dirty look, a mean, hateful look, like they don't like you, or turn their nose up at you, or walk away, whatever. And it's odd. I think when I was young, what we would hear would be things like, not everybody's going to like you. But we wouldn't hear anything more than that. It's just not everybody's going to like you. Okay, that's pretty much a fact we can say. I don't know anybody that everybody likes. Do you? So, I don't have statistics on it, but yeah. Or they say, you can't please everybody. Somebody's not going to like what you do. Somebody's not going to like how you do it, or something like that. But we would never hear more about it. Like we would never hear about what could happen after that if they just don't like you. Why? And it could be something. It could be something wrong with them. Okay, it might be highly likely there's something wrong with them, or maybe there's something wrong with you. But let's just go the other route and say, what if it's something wrong with them? And it could be that they have a person who has the tendency to be very suspicious of certain types, or maybe you remind them of that person, or there's something that triggers them about you, or they could just be paranoid. Okay, I'm not diagnosing anybody, but yeah, they could be paranoid, or that something you said. They're more the type that likes to play devil's advocate, or just be critical of whatever other people say and kind of push them to state more, and they like to have that debate. Some just like to argue. Okay, there's a difference between debate and argument. So, or they might be the type that they just need to be on top, and they see you as a threat because maybe there's something about you that is different in a good way. Okay, and they might be the type that don't want anybody else to be different in a good way. They want to be the special one, the one that sticks out. And along that line, it could be that it could be somebody who sees you as their next target. Okay, could be somebody histrionic, could be somebody narcissistic, whatever cluster B, or none of them. They just see you as their target. Somebody seeing you as someone they can, show a disinterest in right away, and they tell somebody else, like say you're at a job, they tell you somebody else, oh, I don't like her or him. I don't like her because when I met her, she did this. You did not do that. But that was them setting the scene. Okay, you're their target. They're setting the scene. They're going to play the victim. They're going to do the smear campaign. They're going to do all this because at work, now they have a scapegoat. They have someone that can bully, someone they can use just to get attention. Get their thrills from. On and on. We all know how that goes. Maybe we all do. Yeah. Okay, but I don't remember ever hearing anything like that. Not even just as a child, but when I was young, and on through, I don't know how many years, But these days, there's so much more information out there. There are people who are telling their life stories, people who are comparing, you know, letting other people know you're not alone in this. Yes, I've seen that kind of situation. You know, everybody's situation is different because every person is different. So, but they, you know, some people can share their own experiences and what worked for them. It might not work for you. It might not. Okay. But, you know, just more awareness out there. And that's what I needed when I was young. More awareness. And not just me, but other people I knew. If we known then what we know now, you know, and we're so freely out there. For some of it's not good, but just so freely out there that people can, you know, relate to, can understand, can dig deeper from their, you know, and hear something that they're not alone, and they can dig deeper and find out more and have the questions they need to ask a counselor or a therapist, whatever it is, where you live. Because, yeah, just a person just meeting you and suddenly disliking you, there's a purpose there. There's a reason. Some would say there might not be anything. They just don't like you. But I doubt that. I don't know why somebody comes up to somebody and they just decide that they're not going to like that person. Like I said, it could be a trigger that whatever, it might be something you're wearing, you know, or your hairstyle that triggers them from somebody they didn't like. But just to attack you personally, you know, I don't know about that. But anyway, what about you? I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. But what about you? Leave a comment below if you feel comfortable doing so. And if you want to subscribe to this channel and you haven't already, click the circle. If you want to watch another video on this channel, you can click one of the rectangles and like, subscribe, comment, and share on your own social media if you would. And I'll talk